couple of our classmates who were supposed to speak tonight, but weren't included in the program. So first off, here's Ann Guam and Matt Ramirez.
Parents, friends,
staff administration,
invited guests, and class of 2001. My name is Matt Ramirez.
I'm Anya. Over the past 4 years, we have gone through events that have brought us smiles and some that have brought us tears.
But no matter what has happened, we all have those special friends in our lives that help us see tomorrow when we can't even see today.
We're reminded of a quote by an unknown author. Some people come into our lives and quickly go, while others stay a while and leave footprints in our hearts, and we are never the same.
It seems that one can go to school for years and learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, but friendship must be built on trust, loyalty, and love, which cannot be taught but rather experienced. The friendships that we have made these past years at the mountain are those which we will carry with us in our hearts for years to come.
It is hard to believe that these same people that we have passed in our high school halls will someday aspire to be future doctors, lawyers, politicians, preachers, and most of us still sitting here will someday be parents of a new generation. Our parents have influenced us to who we are today, and our teachers have taught us the educational basics, which gave us the wisdom to stem our own beliefs. Parents and teachers, thank you for your support.
One of the most important things we have learned from our parents and teachers is that the only person who can make our dreams a reality is ourselves. Just look at us today. Some of us have worked hard throughout our high school education, and others, for one reason or another, have had to quickly make up credits. But regardless of how we have decided to accomplish high school, the fact of the matter is that we have done it.
Through the hard times and through the times when it seemed like homework would never end, graduation seemed so far off, well, class of 2001, here we are at our graduation reception.
And finally, a lesson that can never be easily experienced, how to say goodbye. This is one aspect of life that at times can be very hard and saddening, but it is something that we all must go through.
How does someone say goodbye to those they've spent 4 years of their lives with? For some of us here, we've been friends since elementary school, but as luck would have it, we're all brought here to Mount Rainier High School.
Rams, we want to leave you with one final thought, a poem entitled Rome. I'm leaving now to slay the foe, fight the battles high and low. I'm leaving, mother, hear me go. Please wish me luck today. I've grown my wings, I want to fly, seize my victories where they lie. I'm going, Mama, but please don't cry. Just let me find my way. I want to see and touch and hear. Though there are dangers, there are fears. I'll smile my smile and dry my tears. Please let me speak my say. I'm off to find my world, my dreams, carve my niche, sew my seams. Remember, as I sail the streams, I'll love you all the way. I pray that the grace of our Lord will be with you all. Thank you very much.
Completion of a 13-year journey. One that began with peanut butter and jelly and obligatory nap time, and has ended with double tall, skinny vanilla non-fat lattes, no whip, and a cry for more time to nap, please. Personally, I have found these past 13 years, shifting from Velcro to laces, from Smurfs to C&M, have established within me a sense of what I know about the world and what I hope to do. I think all of us here can agree that the world of our childhood is rarely the world in which we graduate. As many an elderly relative will quip, things ain't what they used to be. Well, they sure ain't. There's a song, a particular favorite of mine, that I think you all know. It's by R.E.M. and played on the radio a million billion times. It sums up what's happening here tonight in the words of its chorus. It's the end of the world as we know it. This is the kicker. I feel fine. We have struggled against all that fate has flung at us, and for the past 13 years, and that is done now. Now the world we have known has come to an end. But, despite this apocalypse of sorts, I feel fine. And we should all Graduation represents a turning point for anyone involved. Whether the aftermath holds the promise of work, school, or relaxation, life will never be the same as it was last week or last month or last year. The circumstances we are comfortable with, the routines we know and love, will slowly disappear. Maybe not immediately tonight or even next week, but eventually this world that we know will come to an end and will change completely. Class of 2001, we will have to be completely responsible for everything we do. Let me repeat, so the parents can hear too. We are responsible for everything we do. We cannot, as I'm sure many of you, more than a few at least, have done, blame a dent in the car on a stray cat or anything. Nor can we blame our own shortcomings on someone else. Our choices shall become our own. So shall the consequences. But don't worry, you'll fine. With the good comes the bad, because as the birds so artfully put it in the 60s and the Bible a few years before, to everything there is a time and a season under heaven. Everything that has happened and will happen is meant to be, and in that take comfort. It is the end of our high school world, but in this end there is an even greater beginning. We have the chance, all of us, to begin again. To take the choices we have made that we regret, learn from them, and then completely revamp our interiors, as it were. If you'll forgive the awful metaphor, it seems it's time for us to redecorate our insides. Perhaps add some curtains and a touch of paint. I know more than a few of us could use it. Take this moment, such a singular moment as it is, and use it to your advantage. You rarely get the opportunity to call a redo on your mistakes. Unfortunately, life is not like those games of tetherball that filled elementary afternoons. When you screw up, you can't call a redo. You simply have to accept your choices, accept the consequences, and move on. But as you move on, you must move on knowing that everything will be fine. All these past 13 years have been building up to the moment when you can say to yourself in your world, I'm ready for whatever you want to throw at me. Let what happens happen.